There's a silent danger that many women face every single day, not from an external threat, but from within their own bodies. It's not dramatic at first. It doesn't announce itself with pain or warning lights. It whispers. Subtle fatigue, a fleeting dizziness, a sense that something just isn't quite right. But because life doesn't stop, work, family, children, responsibilities, those whispers are often dismissed. I'm just tired. It's probably stress. I'll deal with it later. Yet, later sometimes never comes. Women are natural caretakers. They prioritize everyone else's needs before their own. That selflessness, though admirable, can turn into a silent trap. Many serious health issues in women start quietly, and by the time they're taken seriously, they've already done their damage. Heart disease, for example, is the #1 killer of women worldwide, more than all forms of cancer combined. But unlike men, who often experience the classic crushing chest pain, women's symptoms can look completely different. A woman might feel a little nauseated, unusually short of breath, or simply off. She may feel jaw pain, shoulder tension, or extreme fatigue that lingers. These are not just signs of stress. They can be the early whispers of a heart attack in progress. The same goes for ovarian or cervical cancer, which often begin with vague, nonspecific symptoms: bloating, pelvic discomfort, or subtle changes in digestion. Many women chalk it up to hormonal shifts or diet changes, ignoring what could be the body's desperate cry for attention. Even autoimmune diseases, like lupus, thyroid disorders, or multiple sclerosis, start small. Joint stiffness, hair loss, mood changes, brain fog. Because these symptoms fluctuate, women are often told it's in your head, when in fact it's in their blood, their cells, their immune systems fighting themselves. One of the most dangerous patterns is the normalization of pain. Women are taught from a young age that discomfort is part of womanhood: menstrual cramps, childbirth, menopause. But that mindset can make it easy to dismiss new or worsening pain as just part of being a woman. Pelvic pain might signal endometriosis or fibroids. Unexplained fatigue could point to anemia or thyroid imbalance. Yet, because these are gradual, women adapt. They push through. They survive, but at what cost? Mental health, too, plays a critical role in this hidden epidemic. Depression and anxiety in women often manifest differently than in men. Many women don't appear sad. They become overly busy, perfectionistic, or emotionally numb. They carry on, convincing everyone around them that they're fine. But inside, they're unraveling. Studies show that women are twice as likely as men to suffer from anxiety and depression, yet they're less likely to seek help early. The stigma, the pressure to appear strong, the fear of being labeled emotional or unstable, these forces keep countless women silent until their mental and physical health begin to collapse together. Hormonal changes can mask or mimic deeper issues as well. Perimenopause, pregnancy, postpartum recovery, each brings its own set of symptoms that can blur the line between what's normal and what's dangerous. For instance, shortness of breath after pregnancy could be dismissed as fatigue, but it might signal a blood clot. A sudden mood swing could be hormonal, or it could be the onset of postpartum depression. The body sends clues, but if those clues are buried under guilt, denial, or the constant pressure to keep moving, they're lost. The truth is that women's bodies are complex, resilient, and remarkable, but they're also often misunderstood, even by medical professionals. Historically, most clinical research has focused on men, meaning that women's symptoms have been underrepresented or misinterpreted for decades. As a result, when a woman reports subtle changes, like persistent fatigue, trouble sleeping, or loss of appetite, she may be dismissed or told to just rest more. Yet those minor symptoms can be the first notes of a serious symphony that will crescendo into crisis if ignored. So what can be done? The first step is awareness, the courage to listen to your body without brushing it aside. Every woman should keep a health journal, noting changes in mood, energy, and physical sensations. Patterns often reveal what one random symptom cannot. If you notice pain that persists, bleeding that changes, or exhaustion that doesn't fade after rest, do not wait. Speak up. Seek a second opinion if needed. A doctor who listens can save your life, but only if you first decide that your life is worth that attention. Preventive care is another powerful tool. Regular checkups, pap smears, mammograms, and blood tests can detect silent killers early. But prevention isn't just medical, it's lifestyle. Managing stress, eating nutrient-rich foods, staying active, and maintaining supportive relationships all build resilience against the physical and emotional strain of modern life. Sleep, hydration, and mental peace aren't luxuries. They're survival tools. But perhaps the most important change is cultural. We must stop glorifying burnout. Women are praised for being superheroes, juggling everything without breaking down. Yet behind that strength, many are silently suffering. True strength is not in enduring pain quietly. It's in recognizing when something isn't right and choosing to act. The most loving thing a woman can do for her family, her work, and her faith is to protect her own health first. There's a quiet revolution happening now. Women learning to listen again, to trust their instincts, to know that intuition isn't hysteria, it's wisdom. A woman's body is always speaking, sometimes softly, sometimes urgently. A skipped heartbeat, an ache, a deep fatigue. These are not inconveniences. They are messages. If you've been putting off that checkup, ignoring that pain, or pushing past your limits for too long, stop, pause. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what is my body trying to tell me? The answer could save your life, because the truth is simple, yet powerful. Disease doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers. And if you learn to listen, really listen, you might just catch it before it's too late.